Hello and welcome to this channel. If you're new here, I'm Vinciane Roduit and I'm a professional painter, and this YouTube channel is all about sharing the art tips and tricks to make your art grow. So if you're interested, don't forget to subscribe and keep watching.
Hi guys! So today I'm very happy to do you a review about a painting that I'm using for the plein air. So if you're interested, keep watching. So basically I have 14 different colors, but if you're a beginner I would recommend to use maybe a bit less of color, not to be confused when you mix your color on your palette. So this is the painting box that I'm using. Here's in wood. You can open it, and here I put a plastic as a protection and all my painting. So here are all the paintings that I'm using. In total there are 14, but as I said, some of them maybe are not very necessary if you are a beginner, because you can simplify your work by using only one shade instead of two. Another thing that is very important is put always the same color at the same place on your palette, so you will be very used to see them at that place, and then your hand will memorize where the painting is, and you will be much quicker to pick up some paint and mix it on your palette for the plein air. And those are my brands that I'm using now, but sometimes I like to change and try different brands, and feel free to try your own brands that you find in the nearest shop that you go to, and yeah, try. I mean, the main point is to try the paintings, how you like, how it mixes well, how the pigment is. I mainly use real pigment for plein air to keep the brightness of my colors, and it's more easier for me to mix it because I need a very little amount of paint to have a bright color. So this is the main point about the real pigments. It is a bit more expensive, but as you know, I mean, how to paint it will be a huge difference for you. So to begin with, I have a white from vidéo. I use zinc to paint in plein air, and I recommend the zinc one to mix your color and to keep the brightness of your color. Then I used the real blue as a real blue from a Rembrandt. It is a very light color. Then another blue is this one, is ultramarine blue from Old Holland. Then I used emerald green. This is one from Van Gogh. Then I used the Rembrandt. This is a transparent green that I love to use from Rembrandt. Then comes the permanent yellow, dark yellow from Rembrandt. Then I have this amazing cadmium yellow from Winsor & Newton. And then I have this ochre yellow from Academia, very classical colors that you absolutely need. I also use, this is Raw Sienna. This is from a Russian brand, but you can find it in any brands. So after Sienna comes the burnt umber. This is from a Russian brand, but you can find, as I said, in other brands. Then comes this transparent red oxide from Rembrandt. Then I have the Aldarine crimson from Winsor & Newton. This is a warm red. Then comes the magenta permanent from still Winsor & Newton. And last one is a permanent car black from Masterclass. So I would say that you need from each color warm and cold in general. So maybe you can take off one of these two, because there are like two
one is more violet, one is more pink, but I just like those colors. But I think this one would be necessary, and then choose between one.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have more questions about the paintings, about the painting box, go ahead, I will try to answer. And my advice for you, if you're a beginner, would be to try to begin to practice as much as possible. Whatever budget you have, if you have a small budget, just buy the paint that you can afford and train. I bought these paintings after 5 years of practice, so I would just encourage you to practice as much as possible before investing in some more expensive paintings in natural pigments. It's okay if we paint with synthetic pigments. I also have many synthetic pigments, but I just enjoy natural paintings, natural pigments for the plein air. So this is my experience, this is what I like to use, and now it's your turn to look for what you like to use and what you enjoy the most. So yeah, see you!